Hey y'all, are y'all still standing 10 toes down on your lineage? You better. They coming after us since they are being deported. Oh my goodness. It is so deep. I'm not even mad about it. I'm just wondering after all of them leave, what are those hand colored people going to try to do? We're gonna have to be ready. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. This is what I wanted to talk about. Cause I pay attention to people's aura, their body language. Who do they remind me of? If y'all really pay attention, let's go to the Caribbeans. Right? And the reason why I want to say the Caribbeans because when I was in college, my roommate was from the Bahamas. Sweet as pie. Family. So, oh my goodness. They was, they was so nice. I will never forget them. And I know her parents was older. So, I'm going to say right now, because I don't believe they still here, rest in peace. But let me tell you, anyone back in the day that I met that was from the Caribbeans did not have that nasty demeanor. Only people I came in contact with that demeanor were Africans. And you know Africans, they spread all out through the world, trying to take over the world. Very colonization, very colonizer attitude, very ignorant. I'm not gonna say all of them, because I met a few nice ones. But if you pay attention and they come here and say they Caribbean, oh, I'm Haitian, I'm Jamaican, or whatever, or they Dominican, and they have that nasty attitude, I'm really thinking they are Africans. Just because they lived in the Caribbeans, they're going to say they're Caribbean. Just like when they come here, they're going to try to say they Black American. They be claiming other people's stuff like nothing. No, boo, when you go get sent back, we're going to know who you are. Now, what the Caribbean need to do, whatever part of the Caribbean, South America, or whatever, if those folks are African, they need to send them back to Africa. They really do. I believe a lot of them are African. Just pay attention to that. They all act alike. They, well, I ain't gonna say all of them, but y'all know what I mean. The ones who's coming after us. And we really thinking that they're Jamaican and they're Dominican. And what else? Whatever they Haitian. No, but I really believe they're African. I'm serious. I am so serious about this. Pay attention to the way they cocky about it too. You never seen them acting like that. I'm talking about the real Caribbeans, but I'm talking about since I'm gonna say like the 80s, and some of y'all probably was born after or sometime in the 80s. You know, And y'all just don't know, but I'm talking about older folk. They were not acting like this. I'm really thinking Africans went to the Caribbeans, had their babies, and now they babies is talking about their Caribbean because they was born there. They still have that nasty, rude attitude. Those I just believe is Africans because it's not all of people from the Caribbeans. I don't hear it. I don't hear that noise. And as close as they are, we would hear that noise. They probably got put out of the Caribbean so they came here. Mm. Y'all really need to think about it. I'm really thinking all these folks that's coming after us are Africans. I was blaming Caribbean for a long time. Also, I used to blame our people. I was like, oh, my people getting on my nerves. I'm really thinking they were African. I know somebody else went through the same thing. And I kept telling her, I don't think they are our people. They don't move like our people. They might look like us because that's what they do. They change their little accent. And you thinking it's our people when it's actually Africans. But then you love Africans. Hmm. Those are the ones who were dogging you. And I'm just going to say it. I guarantee you they was African. And you thinking they are people, so you hate our people now. Because I went through it. Them MFers were Africans. But that's just like, I'm trying to tell you, even when I was younger, Mexicans did not move the way they are moving now. Talking out the side of their neck. And they do not look like these Mexicans who are saying that they're Mexican now. Just because they migrated to Mexico and they grew up there and they were born there, they think they Mexican. Don't boo boo boo. Them conquistadors can go right back over to the Eastern Hemisphere. I showed y'all pictures of what Mexicans looked like. They look nothing like these Mexicans now. Nothing. Even their height is different. Mm. Their body shape is different. They do not look like the Mexicans I knew and I even seen on TV growing up. I'm trying to tell you, who are these new breeds of people? Are they Mongolians or people? Because they look more to me like them folk. Just like those Native Americans. Psh, boo. I don't know, Mongolian, whatever, Siberian, whatever. I don't know what it is. They look more like over there. Mm-mm. Eskimoans. I just made that up. They didn't like being called Eskimos. Mm. And this was like in the late 70s. Yeah, I remember. I'm old enough to remember. I said it before on another video. The news let us know they didn't like being called Eskimos. But I didn't know that they was going to migrate down here. Because I always wonder, well, where they went to? You don't hear about them no more. Wake up, y'all. When people migrate, they start taking on other forms of other people. Like they did us. We know the original Mexicans don't look like that. And I'm not saying that they bad looking, but those are not those people. That's all I'm saying. But we need to start calling ICE because their temporary situation is over. They need to go so we can make our moves. We have things to do, and we can't let them stand in our way because they all are trying to take our place. Do y'all understand? Y'all better get to know ICE's number. See y'all later.